I'm Kelly Swoop with your WMAR 2 News Update. The recent violence going on to Father's Day weekend underscores just how important father figures are as it relates to safety and violence. WMAR 2 News' Kendall Green goes in focus tonight, showing us how one Baltimore man is working to be a father to not just his kids, but to other young men who need him.
Okay, ready? And jump! Boom! Oh, almost.
This is a typical day for Munir Bahar and his two little girls, spending
almost.
quality time at the park, feeding the ducks and blasting off rockets.
Come on, I'm finna feeding ducks.
He tells us as a father, his #1 priority is educating, guiding, and nurturing his daughters, but most importantly, is protecting them. And with shootings skyrocketing throughout the city, it underscores what's missing in Baltimore, that guidance that prevents the senseless killings. Which is why Bahar tells us the responsibility of being a father extends beyond the walls of his home. He's built a years-long relationship with young men from his neighborhood like Demetrius Lucas, focused on guiding them through manhood.
I make them do push-ups, give them a couple dollars, just build a relationship there.
Some days they spend training, others they spend working on construction, like today. Demetrius, after being shot about a year ago, knows firsthand the importance of having the right type of men around him.
I won't argue of nobody. It's just my surroundings, you feel me?
Someone shot him with the intention of hitting someone else. Choosing the right company is a life lesson he learned after being shot, and it's reinforced by being around Munir every day. But everyone, like we saw yesterday, doesn't have that influence.
I think positive, but this other person, he think negative. He want to kill me. In my head, I'm going to try to prevent it, but in the day, I'm going to protect myself. So both sides got to have the influence, or one side got to have the ability to move around a certain way.
Which is why Munir intentionally bridges that gap for young men across the city working to figure life out. According to United Families International, boys who are fatherless from birth are more than 3 times likely to go to jail as peers from intact families.
Men in Baltimore, you know, we got to see this like we at war. People say it starts at the home, but some of our kids don't have a stable home. So we're past that point. So let's stop saying that and let's figure out what we got to do to wrap ourselves around these young brothers up here. We got a whole generation of kids who don't have no fathers. Their father's locked up, their father's dead, or their father's getting high. We just can't leave them to the streets to figure out manhood on their own. 3, 2.
So that they learn by example how to be better for their families, communities, and generations behind them, ultimately creating a safer Baltimore for his daughters. In Baltimore, Kendall Green, WMAR 2 News.
Stick with us online for updates on top stories and breaking news, and also for news and weather while you're on the go. Download the WMAR 2 News app in your app store. You can watch live radar and get breaking news sent straight to your phone.
This WMAR 2 News update is sponsored by Jones Junction,